Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kiki Mandari. I'm from B morning class. Today I wanna explain about consecutive interpreting. Okay, three divided consecutive interpreting like that. Definition consecutive interpreting and consecutive interpreting use, and the last skill recruitment in consecutive interpreting. Now the first I wanna explain about definition of consecutive interpretation. Consecutive interpreting is the most popular type of interpretation work. Okay, in consecutive interpreting, the interpreter converts the words into the target language after the speaker delivers one or two sentences. Okay, and then the interpreters need to be familiar with the particular terminology that speaker will use during the meeting. It's essential for the client to give the interpreter a briefing, background information about the participants and the topics for discussion so that the interpreting service will be effective. Next, consecutive interpreting use. Any type of interpretation service is important. Why? Because it enables speaking different languages to understand one another's. The setup is more personal and intimate because the consecutive interpreter normally stays next to the speaker. Each form has its own advantage, disadvantage, and fits different needs. Consecutive interpretation, for example, has its set of advantages such as the first, the delivery of the interpretation is more emotional and fluent. The second, the quality of the translation is better because the interpreter has more time to prepare. Okay, the third, the attention of the audience increases as they can understand the message better. Okay, the last, the audience who can understand some of the words in the original language can appreciate the translation better. Okay, next, when do you use consecutive interpreting? Okay, consecutive interpreting is applicable for different settings and industries that conduct informal and formal discussion. You can use consecutive interpreting for human research meeting, formality usual staff, press and personal interview, business meetings, multilingual staff evaluation, conference among teacher and parents, meetings between and medical interview and consultation, tour and travels. Okay, the next material, skill recruitment in consecutive interpreting. The service needs an interpreter with experience and expertise in a specific subject, cultural knowledge, understanding of the nuance of the language, sharp memory, excellent speaking, and keen hearing are also necessary skills. Okay, the first, excellent speaking and keen hearing are also necessary skills. The interpreter must maintain visual contact with the speaker instead of focusing on note taking. They should keep their notes simple with only the basic information so the notes will be easier to read but will have the summarized the message in their heart, but the interpreter should include things that are harder to remember, such as name, number, and dates. Okay, I think enough presentation for today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.